Well, I don't know about past 50, but after 40, I was able to gain over an inch on my calves. And that was always one of my challenging points. And what I learned was that, you know, your calves are basically used to exercise from all the walking you've done and some running or sports, whatever it is. So it takes a little bit more. And what I learned that you have to do is you have to get a burn on every set. In other words, you keep doing reps until you start feeling a burn in the muscle. And then there's different stages. I call it first, second, third degree burn. First is get the burn. Second stage is work into the burn. And third stage is really get the burn where you almost have to stop. I don't believe in failure, but you come close with that. And you got to be careful with that because you can cramp up and you want to stop short of that. So whatever you did in the past is you're able to bring that back. But the thing is, you got to start and do it very gradually. Don't expect to do it all in one day. You know, start gradually. The good thing about being out of shape, though, I tell people this too, is you don't have to do much at the beginning to get a good workout. So don't do much. Just get a good workout. Feel a little sore. You may even feel sore the day after the next day. And that's what happens. So you just take your time, do a good job, and it's possible to come back. It's there. So your body somehow remembers that. It's stored away. You know, it's one of those things where the words don't matter so much as your experience of it. And, you know, the mind is vast. The mind is infinite. And so the connection, I would say, is always been there. You know, your mind's in your muscle and your muscle's in your mind. And so if you don't mind that explanation, I think you're okay with it. But that's the point, you know, just do it. Your body basically will pick it up. And you might say that the mind-muscle connection is focusing on what you're doing to the exclusion of everything else that's going on in the world outside of you, except you doing that set right now. That's the mind-muscle connection.
Right. And I know something that you taught me from working out here with you is just really, you know, focusing on that one muscle too for whatever exercise it is you're doing, using that internal focus and really visualizing what you're trying to accomplish with your internal focus. And I found that to be really helpful, like doing that muscle isolation in my mind, as well as just making the connection.
You're also getting feedback from the muscle itself. You're tuned into how it feels with your mind. So, you know, you could say that's the mind-muscle connection too. The feedback you're getting from the muscle and the fact that you're focused on that continuing to deepens as you do your set. Well, you know, the younger you are, the less time it takes for you to recover from something. You know, teenagers basically train 6 days a week and they really want to do it like that and they're able to do it. But as you get older, like me right now, I'm in my mid-70s, and so for me, training twice a week is good. Upper body one day and legs another day, and that is enough to keep me in the condition I'm in now. I'm not trying to grow anymore. I've done all that. And so it all depends on what you're used to and, you know, what kind of shape you're in already. And if you're in shape, you can do more to start. But I'd say when you're starting out working out and you're not sure what you're capable of, start light. Do one set of about 10, 12, 15 reps with a lighter weight, stretch between sets. And then as that gets easy and you don't get sore, add another set. You know, the thing is, it takes longer to heal if you're not in shape, if you're not used to. We call that delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS. And so you might work out hard and not get sore the next day, but the day after that you start getting sore. And that's the thing that you have to watch for. And so that's what the day after workout I worked out today, probably won't be sore tomorrow, but the day after that I will be. You know, if you're not able to do full leg movements like squat or at least leg press, you may lose some mass off your thighs, and once you do, your metabolism starts going. I like to refer to that as the 50-year-old male syndrome, where you see guys in their 50s, they have toothpick thighs and flat butts and big bellies. And I like to monitor how much I get in protein, and it's always been for me 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But now that I'm older and lighter, I don't even get that much, but I supplement that with taking amino acids in free form, which basically amino acids are one of the things that protein changes into amino acids before your body can use it, so you need that. And I think taking supplements helps make your nutrition more dense, which is what you want. Fewer calories, but those calories packed with nutrition, and that's always what I strive to do and recommend to other people too as they get older. And I think that's important too when you're on a diet and trying to eat well. Convenience is good because it enables you to be better at doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like laying out your vitamins every day. I mean, I open like 30 bottles a day, and I've been doing that for some time now. I'm used to it. Besides, I nicknamed the chemist, so it's like right up my alley. But you know, it's nice when you have something similar like our super nutrition kit. We're coming out with the protein powder, amino acids, and vitamins, minerals. And you take them before and after your workout, and that's all you need to do. Well, I would say, you know, unless you have a super home gym, which is what we have here, but if you don't, I would make a point of going to the gym that you train at a well-equipped gym, and go there when serious people are training, or when there aren't many people there. Don't go there when all the loudmouths, period, that are there and they're not serious about training. Like there's people sitting on machines on their cell phones, or to do a set, and they have to post to their Facebook page. You don't want that. You don't want to be around that. And so surround yourself with people who are on the path, on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
There's a saying I really like from one of my favorite poets, Wallace Stevens. It says, a woman is not a duchess 100 yards from the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
And so see, you're not going to be kingly or queenly or, you know, of royalty unless you're in that carriage.
Right.
That's when you recognize that carriage is your perfect gym. No idiots allowed.